Hey guys, Mrs. Ray here with a quick tutorial on how to check your Enid Public Schools email. This is my Clever page. It looks a little different than yours. You'll find your teacher links here. In order to find email, we're going to scroll down, and it is the one that says Outlook. It's got the little mail icon on it right there. Click there, and it should bring you to your Outlook page. Here you'll just put in your user ID number and your password, just like you would for anything else. It may auto-populate for you. If Clever's working properly, then you hit sign in and it will bring you to your email. If this is the first time you have checked your email, Outlook will probably ask you for your preferred language and your time zone. We are in the central time zone for US and Canada. You will see multiple central time zones. Make sure you pick the one that says US and Canada. We are 6 hours behind UTC, which is the Universal Time Code. So if you notice those numbers, some of them are positive, some of them are negative. Here's another one of those times that something you learned in math class plays directly into the real world. Those are negative and positive on a number line, with 0 being the UTC, the Universal Time Code. We are -6. We are 6 hours behind 0. Here we see the top left corner of a inbox. This one happens to be mine. You can see the inbox. Next to the inbox, it has a blue number. Mine is 13. That's because I have 13 unread emails currently. If this is the first time you're checking your email, that number could be very high. You might want to look through there. A lot of that stuff is probably stuff you can delete. It's probably a lot of stuff from Google Classroom. You should get an email every time somebody gives you an assignment in Google Classroom. The thing to note, really specially, that you want to pay attention to right now is the little plus sign where it says new. That is how you write a new email. When you click that little plus sign, it will bring open a new message for you to write. Okay, this is what your new message should look like. You'll see that mine auto-populates with my signature. That's because I set it up to do it that way. You can do that in the settings, but that's a more advanced video. In the box where it says to, that is where you put someone's email address. For example, if you were going to send an email to me, in the to box, you would type tlray@enidk12.org. All together, all lowercase, no spaces in anything. If you accidentally hit the space bar, it will break up the email and it gets confused. It can't send it that way. It has to be all strung together as one word. In the CC box, that is where you put somebody's email address if you want to send them a copy of the email. CC stands for carbon copy. That means that that person will get a copy of the email, but it isn't really addressed to them. The next line is the subject line. In this line, put just a couple of words to tell the person what the email will be about. This doesn't have to be a complete sentence. It's just a couple of words to say, hey, this is what the email is going to be about. Down in this text box, that is where you start writing your email. Email should be written more like a letter. You start with a salutation. Dear Mrs. Ray. After the person's name, add a comma, hit enter to get a new line, and then start writing your message. At the end of your message, you should always sign your name. Electronically, we do that by typing it out. When you're done writing your email and you've proofread it, you hit the send button. Then your email is sent. It's important to proofread emails because once you send them, you can't unsend them. You may be asking, but how do I find my teacher's email addresses? That's a great question. When you go to PowerSchool and you look at your schedule and your grades, you can see that the teachers' names are written in blue. That's because those are hyperlinks. If you hover your mouse over the teacher's name and right-click with your mouse, a drop-down menu pops down and allows you to copy email address. Once you've copied the email address, in your mail message in the to line, you can either right-click and then paste, or you can click in the to line and hit Control and V at the same time. That will paste your teacher's email address into your message. All the teachers' emails are also in the packet of information for the distance learning that can be found on our website at lms.enidpublicschools.org. And now you know how to check your email and send email. Why don't you go ahead and try your new skill now? Send one of your teachers an email. They would be so excited.